this week on American Airgunner. I'm in Fort Smith again, taking on the Northside High School shooting team in Rossi versus I've watched them shoot, and obviously, like, some of them are good, you know, some of them are still learning. I'm still in the learning process, but I figure, you know, what the hey, let's have a little competition, me against two of your students. Who is the best precision shooter on the team? Joseph, this is the guy. And who's the best sporter shooter out of the group? Me versus you two. I feel like to make it fair, I'm gonna need a coach. I mean, is it the upperclassman over here in the back?
I'm right here.
Dylan, you're my guy?
I'm your guy.
All right, so me and Dylan officially versus you two. Are you guys ready? Yeah. This is Rossi versus the Northside Air Rifle team.
In JROTC, when we need to wake up, maybe say, you know, it's been a long day, or we need to do a little physical exercise, we do what we call push-up. Maybe a little push-up wager?
No.
Yeah, a little, maybe one.
Yeah, maybe one per point. Game on.
Deal.
By the way, Dylan, you have to do them with me, because you're my coach.
Okay, cool.
Perfect. Here we go. This is an official Northside Grizzly maroon sweatshirt. Yeah. Look good, feel good,
absolutely.
Perform good. That's what I always say.
Now you're gonna throw on the sling. Are you right-handed or left-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Okay, so you're gonna go ahead and put it on your left arm.
Okay.
And put it all the way up to your bicep.
Okay.
Go ahead and grab your rifle.
Okay.
So go ahead and get in your prone position.
Okay. Oh.
See, your body's kind of, it's too stiff right now, so what you want to do is shift your body, your upper body to the right, and you're basically moving.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
oh yeah, no, that's much more comfortable.
yeah.
All right, shooters, you're gonna have 10 minutes to shoot 10 targets in the prone position. At this time, you may load and start.
Bullseye. Yowels up. Leaving the door open, Alexis. I'm leaving the door open. Oh my goodness, my hand's numb. That was a good one. All right, young lady. How'd you do? You think you did really well? I did a lot better than expected, huh, Coach?
That is awesome.
Huh?
For the first time on that rifle you've never shot before, that's insane.
All right, John, go easy, man. All right, John, drum roll. And what is Alexis' score?
86.
86 out of 100. And Rossi's score is?
85.
Oh! Well done. I'm impressed. Good job.
One push-up.
Good
That's
job. I'm ready when you are, partner. Good luck.
All right, gentlemen, you got 10 minutes, 10 targets, stand in position. This time you may load and start.
That is a hair trigger. Top right. Not good, not good. The hair trigger gave me we'll just say it was hairy. My first shot, which was my bottom right shot, as you can see, wasn't really quite prepared. But I mean, to start here and end here, right? It's not too shabby. What do we got over here? 10, 10, 10. Okay, so what's the overall? How bad did he beat me? I'm a man, I can take it.
25 points.
25 points. What was his score?
85.
85, and mine was obviously not 85. All right, well, I appreciate it. Good competition, man. Good work.
It was.
Yeah, it was. It was not close, but all right. I gotta go do some push-ups. I'll do 13, you do 12, we'll call it a day.
Awesome.
Everybody good with that? Perfect. Oh, here we go. All right, We did it. All right, it's time for our American Airgunner Trivia, brought to you this year by our friends at Blue Book Publications.
A legend in innovation and tradition. These classical and modern masterpieces have sent pellets downrange for over 3 decades. German engineered to last a lifetime. Quality, power, precision. RWS, the world's finest air rifles.
All right, so today I'm here at Pyramid Air in the tech department, joined by my man, Gene Salvino. How you doing, man?
How you doing, Rossi?
Good, bud. Good to see you again.
Yeah.
So today we want to talk a little bit about problems you see consistently here in the tech department. I mean, you're fixing guns from all over the world. What are some of the most typical problems you see that people can be aware of so their gun's not in the shop all the time?
I'll tell you, one of the most common things we see it with PCPs a lot is there's a thing known as the breech seal. It's where the bolt of the gun or the probe of the gun seats the pellet into the gun. If that O-ring was to become dislodged or come out of the gun due to like a pellet fed in crooked, they ran a cleaning rod through the gun and knocked it out. Very common thing. And what that does is it causes the gun to lose power. And it will actually blow air back in your face because instead of sealing at the breech, keeping the pressure in the chamber and the pellet, it will blow some of the air back in your face. One of the most common O-rings that we see for that is like the number 009. In most of the guns, even like the Air Arms, the Benjamin Marauder, this is the breech seal, a number 009. This is one of the most common.
Just so everyone knows, this is an O-ring. It's in the shape of an O, and it's typically rubber. Where do you get O-rings?
Oh, you can get O-rings at hardware stores, industrial supply stores. Main thing you need to know about O-rings, there's 2 kinds of O-rings. Okay. There's English O-rings or SAE O-rings, and they run from size here like 002. The biggest one we stock is say the 216 for tanks and some of the guns. And then the other kind of O-ring is metric O-rings. And metric O-rings are sized by what is known as the ID, your internal diameter in millimeters, by the diameter. So like, you know, this O-ring here is a breech seal for an Avonix 9mm rifle. This is a 9.1 millimeter by 1.6 diameter. Okay. And that's how you size these O-rings.
Okay, so it's just always making sure you know what you're dealing with, what size.
Exactly.
And then of course, it's a lot cheaper to go and buy something like this than to ship your gun to you guys.
Oh yeah.
Have you guys look and wait for it to get back. It can get you back out and shooting quicker.
Absolutely, get you shooting, and something like this, if you're gonna buy them, buy 4 or 5 of them at the store and have some spares.
All right, so what are some other common problems you come across?
Another common question we get is people have older spring guns or spring guns that maybe they squeak when they cock them. They'll make a honking noise, they'll go, they'll make a squeaking noise when the seal rubs in the tube. And the problem is with a spring gun is you do not want to put any lubrication. If you look in the exhaust port here, like the barrel would be here and would lock up here. It's just a tube for us to see. This is the exhaust port right here where the air discharges, the transfer port they also call it.
Shoots the pellet forward.
Shoots the pellet forward, right. The air's in here. If you get any kind of petroleum product inside of that tube, it will detonate and cause dieseling. To prevent a lot of problems with the guns, the best way to oil these guns, I like gear oil if you have a gun that's already together. The best lubricant for a spring gun is grease, but the gun has to be completely disassembled and re-greased.
Sure.
But for a do-it-yourselfer, you just would put a drop right here on the back of the piston, and that's just going to run around and flow in there. Right. Then you would cock the gun so that the piston is back here like this, and you can see the front end of the piston. Put 1 drop on that, then that oil is going to flow around the seal in the front of the piston.
Okay.
Then as you shoot the gun, as you can see already, that sucked that oil in there.
Back and forth, just lubes it up.
It lubes it up, and then you
Does
have
the work for you.
Exactly. You have the oil where you need it to be for the gun to function properly, but this gun will diesel for 2 or 3 shots. But if you were to take that oil and put that same amount of oil in this hole, it would diesel for 200 shots. What dieseling is, it's just the diesel engine. You're compressing air. When air gets compressed, it gets hot. You have that oil in there. Oil is fuel. It's going to burn. So actually what's happening, you're compressing air so quickly, you're exceeding the flash point of the oil in the tube, and it ignites just like a diesel engine.
Yeah.
Well, when that happens, it could blow a chunk out of your seal. It puts tremendous pressure against the piston and the spring. It can actually break a mainspring, blow your seals.
Okay.
So when you lubricate them, just lubricate it properly. And if you do that technique I showed you now, unfortunately to oil a gun like this, the customer does have to take their action out of the stock to do it.
Yeah.
But it's the best way to do it because you're not inducing any lubricant into the tube.
So make sure you know what you're doing. Be safe. Springs can get very tricky when you start taking guns apart, especially springs. So
absolutely.
make sure
Yeah.
you check with someone who knows what they're doing, and most importantly, always be safe. So there you go. There's a couple of little issues you can be aware of. O-rings, any squeaks in your if you're breaking your barrel down. These could be some of the problems. So check it out. For any more tips on how to keep your, just keep your gun working for a long, long time and shooting straight, go to AmericanAirgunner.com. Gene, thanks, man.
You're welcome.
We appreciate it. Next week on American Airgunner, we're traveling to Cleveland, Ohio to check out Pyramid Air's new facility. Back at the round table, talking about the most common airgun mistakes. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.